Hello, welcome to Apex Racing TV. This time it's Will Together in the BMW Z4 GT3 at Road America. It's a really fun track. Pretty difficult in this car. Low wing to keep the car fast in a straight line. So coming up to turn 1, we're braking just before the 3 cones there, turning in before the curves on the outside, and then just taking a little bit of curve on the right. Fairly late apex and getting back to full power as quickly as you can, and running on the exit curve as much as possible. And then coming down the hill, we're going to be braking just in this dip here, just right at the end of it, down into 3rd gear, off the brakes, rolling the car in, taking the curb on the inside, getting back to full power as quickly as possible again with a late apex and using all the curb on the left. Ready for a good run down the straight, under the bridge. The car to the right hand side, not on the white line, just the shortest route, and then braking just before the gravel on the right hand side, by the 3 board here, and then the 2 board, braking down the gears using the curb on the right to get a better entry, curb on the left, a late apex, getting back onto the power, letting the TC do its job, and using all the curb on the right, ready for a good run up the hill. Braking just under the Corvette sign, down 1 gear, and sending the car in quite an early apex, holding the curb all the way around, and then back onto the power, and using the curb on the exit. Be careful not to spin through there as the car unloads as you go over the hill. Just a lift through here, shifting up midway through, clipping the curb on the inside and on the outside, but getting back to power just as you reach a curb. And then bringing the car to the right of the track, and then braking just as you reach the bottom of this hill. Down the gears, the car will get really squirrely on the brakes as the direction of the track changes, and then clipping the inside wheel on the inverted part of the curb there, and then coming out, bringing it to the left, and then flicking it back all the way to the right, shifting up, and then slowly rolling off the power all the way through the corner. When you're off the power, just drag the brakes slightly down a gear, and then back onto the power, reaching full throttle just before the curb, and then cycling back up through the gears and using as much curb on the exit as you can. Coming into the fastest corner of the track, we're going to be using the curb on the entry and then rolling off the power going in until you get to the apex, and as soon as you hit the apex, getting back onto the power again and using all the curb on the exit. Be careful not to grab onto the grass there because it will chuck you into the wall on the left or the right hand side of the track. And then running down the straight, just keep on the left hand side. Nothing too fancy, just get the car straight before the braking zone, which is just before the 3, well just in between the 3 and the 2, braking down the gears, sending the car in early and hugging the curb all the way around the corner, ready for a straight exit off so that you can use a TC and get the best exit you can. And then cutting back behind this curb on the right hand side for a straight entry into the second to last corner where you just lift, and then back onto the power just as you apex, using all the curb on the right hand side as you bounce over it, and then getting back to the left hand side of the track, and then car straight down another gear, off the brakes and rolling lots of speed in with a very late apex, and then getting back to the power quite briskly for the run up the hill. And let's start this one. Thank you for watching. This has been Apex Racing BMW Z4 GT3 at Road America. Tune in next week for another track guide.